chasing the stars, we'll stride into the dawn. Never back down till the battle is won. Face each foe with hearts brave and true, unafraid of the unknown, because I'll face it all with you. Hello, I'm the Reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. Today, we'll be taking a look at Alpharad's journey into Super Nintendo World.
I went to Super Nintendo World in hopes of doing everything I possibly could.
I'll admit I don't know if this has changed since adding Nintendo, but it's Universal Hollywood. You can easily do the whole park in one day.
For wasting a total of $240 on character power bands since they double as amiibo and I have a crippling addiction.
So how long before we get Power Band Smash Tournament?
First things first, we made a reservation at the Toadstool Cafe. Sure, last time I went with friends, it nearly killed me, but hey, I believe in second chances.
I have no idea if he's brave or stupid. Me. You're right.
Anyways, the main attraction of this park is Mario Kart trademark Bowser's Challenge.
You say that, and yet the TM isn't on the sign, which is actually more surprising. Hell, most every name in Potter has a copyright symbol next to it.
And as you probably know, waiting in lines at a theme park is an expected horror. But this ride makes waiting fun, or as fun as it can be.
Yeah, that's kind of the new standard in theme parks now. If your queue isn't interactive or at least interesting to look at, the ride might be older than you are.
Even though they have a lot of new and original art showcased throughout this ride, I'm sorry, but I can't help but to notice signs like this one, and it's like, oh hey look, that's from Mario Party 10, Mario Party 8, and all of this is from 3D World for some reason. I don't go outside much.
And you just inadvertently hit the nail on the head as to why that is. It's the old adage, work smarter, not harder. Yes, they could have created new renders for this attraction, however, only the superfans like you would actually notice. And even then, I feel like some might enjoy knowing exactly where each render comes from.
But hey, we had fun. Perhaps, maybe one of us more than the other.
We could all take a page out of Jaden's book.
At some point in your life, you really have to ask if even the seventh circle of hell exits into a gift shop.
Foolish earthlings, don't you know all rides must end near the gift shop?
But then hey, look at this. What do you think this is?
I don't know, some sort of RC car?
Any guesses? Did you guess a popcorn basket? Like, how?
Not only that, $40 bucks? What is that, double as an amiibo too?
So Jaden and I decided to tackle the plot.
I don't remember that play from the playbook.
Apparently, there's a story mode to Super Nintendo World.
I'm surprised they don't use that term in their marketing.
To get a key, you have to wait in line for like 30 to 45 minutes, and then time this POW block chain reaction and kill the Koopa in broad daylight.
Ah, so it's basically Universal's Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. God, I missed that game, and I didn't even get a chance to play it.
Even though it was a children's minigame definitely designed for children, I was unreasonably nervous of messing up in front of a whole line of people.
Don't worry, we all get performance anxiety. Well, except maybe the children that this game was intended for.
Which I'd like to say, this is by far the best animatronic in the park.
I'm going to assume you just meant in Super Nintendo World, because otherwise, how can you say that when this is literally right down the road?
I forgot that when I finished dealing with the plant, it was time to wait another long line and crank off the Goomba. I could have probably worded that a little better.
Me.
But they played a little animation to give you the instructions for it, and it's just so cute and unique and stylized.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this and the Mario Kart ride. The instructions and safety info are all show don't tell. My guess is because A, makes translation a non-issue, or B, saves Charles Martinet's voice.
It felt like an Xbox Kinect game more than anything, but it was fun.
It's almost as if the Kinect's biggest problem was shoddy software.
You always gather keys by tapping your $40 bracelet against the keys upon winning, but we realized that if you just slam your wrist into the key 3 times, the attendants think you're stupid and don't understand how it works, but it gives you all 3 keys anyways.
So what you're saying is this land has cheat codes.
I kept staring at it, and Do you think you could climb it? And if so, what's your path? I know it's just a fleeting intrusive thought, but I feel like I could do it.
That thought may be fleeting for you, but not for everyone, which is why we're not allowed to have nice things.
I waited in line last time for it, and it didn't really feel like it was worth doing twice.
Meet and greets rarely are.
But at long last, it was finally time for us to enter Chef Toad's Diner from Hell.
Godspeed, you foolish man.
The menu is decently sized, but everything includes mushrooms because, Mario!
Actually, thanks to the movie, we now know that Mario wouldn't eat a single thing on this menu.
Then Jaden got a Superstar Lemonade mushroom soup.
$5 says he can't keep the bowl. And we're just gonna skip over the part where Alpharad basically describes this restaurant as so bad it's a miracle it's still open. And passes LA Health and Safety. Overall, this video is fun. A surprisingly in-depth look at this themed land despite the somewhat short runtime. If for some reason you're on the fence about doing Super Nintendo World next time you're at Universal, I say check this video out. It might just convince you. I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.